Okay, the boys. We should be in. Let me know if you can hear me properly, lads. Be greatly appreciated. MU clips was in first. Full under 21 scout mode activated. Let's do this. Game's kicking off in 2 minutes, lads. Noah Brooks in the building. What's going on, man? UKZ SORARE, what's going on? Thank you for joining us. Ian, what's going on, man? Yeah, basically Quinny won't be in for a little, probably for the first half or so. He's still filming, or he's going to be streaming his podcast with Stish. So yeah, you're stuck with me for a little bit. Jonathan, what's going on, man? Yeah, stuck with me for a little bit. And yeah, just to watch this this massive affair between Belgium and the Netherlands. I mean, yeah, there's just so much SORARE talent on show in this game. It's actually crazy, really. Do we have a card for every player on the starting 11? Yeah, we do. That's nuts. Yeah, that's actually wild. We can turn to this live screen. You should be able to see. You should be able to see the SORARE data layout of the game. But yeah, we have cards for every single card, which is just nuts, I think. Yeah, just trying to get you on my phone so I can watch so I can see the chat as well as everything else. Let's have a look. Yeah, that's perfect. Ian says, I'm on Ukraine-Croatia. Okay. Stadium being that empty is sad. Yeah, it's a bit annoying how there's not that many people watching, but I guess you're not going to get that many people watching in Georgia and Romania, realistically. Oh, in 2013, Jonathan says. Yeah. Did the tournament organisers forget to sell tickets? I mean, we've just had the actual European qualifiers, for the first teams, haven't we? So it's a bit tough on... yeah, it's a little bit tough in terms of, if you're going to go watch the Netherlands first team, you're probably not, unless you're like a family member, are you really going to go watch the under-21s play? Probably not, which is sad, but I guess it is what it is. But yeah, interesting team. So we've got 3-4-3 for the Netherlands. I know it, yeah, that's what it shows on SORARE data as well. Van Heck, centre of the centre-backs, Van der Veen, left centre-back, Renge as a right-sided centre-back. Hartman, Taylor, Gravenberch, and Timber across the middle four. And then Somerville, Brobby, Ekkelenkamp up front, which is interesting. I guess only one recognised winger there in Somerville. And then 4-3-3 for the Belgium team. Vertessen, Openda has been brought down from the first team. For this Belgium team, CDK's in there as captain, I believe. And we got Raskin, Matazo, who plays for Monaco, I believe. And then Keita, Patrice, De Winter, De Bast, De Saiper, and Van der Voort. Where can I watch it, Jan Carlos? I think the game is on the UEFA website. I believe you can watch it on there. I'm in America right now, so I'm watching it on CBS Sports. But I'm pretty sure you can live stream it from the UEFA website. So, yeah. Game has kicked off. A couple seconds in. Is it a 4-4-2? I'm just trying to I'm trying to work out by watching it. Oh, Van Heck's gone for a big long ball already. That's a great ball. Go on. Early assist, maybe. We'll take it. I'm playing Van Heck, so yeah, I'm hoping for some good AA from him today. It kind of looks like they're going for a 4-4-2. Well, actually, no, it's still kind of a 3, to be fair, yeah. I don't know, actually, because they've got Hartman here looking like I don't know. It's a good start from Van Heck. Good start from Netherlands, to be fair. A couple of good balls into Brobby. Held the ball up well there. I mean, Netherlands are favourites for sure in this game, I would say. Their team is full of senior players. Not to say the Belgium's isn't, because theirs is as well. I can't lie. But I would say the Netherlands team's a bit more experienced. Good ball into the box there. Clearance by De Bast. Alex is on the JPVH bandwagon as well. Yeah, Miguel says the UEFA site. Yeah, you can watch it on the UEFA site for sure. No, it says if Colwell signs permanently for Brighton, hopefully Van Heck goes to Championship. Yeah, that would be nice. We've seen him do well at Blackburn, wasn't it? So that could be really nice, to be fair. Hopefully that becomes a thing. But yeah, 2.5 AA for the boy Van Heck already. We'll take it. We shall take it. There might be a foul. Yeah, Gravenberch foul there. I've got conflicted interest today, lads, because I've got 3 players playing in this game in 3 different lineups. So we've got the Van Heck lineup here with Costa's clean sheet, and then Suslov yesterday. Disappointed that he didn't get, any DAs from me yesterday against Liechtenstein. But he played basically the full game, which was nice. Charlie says, let's go Belgium. So yeah, I've got Van Heck here. And then we've got Vitesse in a little Cap 240 4-man SORARE lineup, which isn't probably going to do much at all. And then we've got Bart on his own in this under-23 rare team. I'm a bit skeptical on the Guillemont shout. I've opted to go with him. He might not start. He might start. We'll obviously find out sooner rather than later. And yeah, obviously got the MLS boys to come after that. But yeah, that's kind of how we're looking so far. Then we had these in the cap mode yesterday. Sanchez scored away in Bosnia for me, which is massive, to get me a goal. Not much AA, obviously. Similar for Kulusevski, obviously no DA there, so potential to get the threshold here. But Ledesma's probably not going to start, so I'm going to need a lot from Brady and Mabika. But yeah, excited nonetheless, and yeah, it's just nice to be watching the game with with you guys. So I'm gonna pop this back on the screen, and we've got the SORARE data lineups, I guess. But yeah, interesting start so far. Netherlands have probably started the better team, I would say, but it hasn't really been too much in it. It's a good ball by Vitesse. CDK just offside though. DD says Disciple is the one I'm rooting for mostly. Verbruggen and Van der Veen in my other lineups, but outside chance of a reward there. Yeah, Disciple looks class, to be fair, mate. And I think he'll be on set pieces as well. Noah says, I picked up a bunch of Leicester players. I reckon we'll stay and smash next season, hopefully. Yeah, I hope. I mean, yeah, it's a big ask, but if you can get it right in terms of personnel, then yeah, maybe that could be a good shout for you for sure. Charlie says, can't believe Patrice gets a game over Seque, man, criminal. I've heard it's because Patrice is a little bit more defensively minded, and obviously Netherlands being, so strong, I guess they've opted to go with the more defensive right back in Patrice. That's kind of what I've heard. So yeah, I guess that kind of explains that. But yeah. But yeah, we've got Timber, Jurian's brother, Quinton, as captain of the side. Timber looking likely to go to Arsenal this window. It's a great ball by Hartman into Somerville. Offside. It's a good ball, though. Very good ball. That Somerville looks dangerous as well, to be fair. Really sharp. Really, really sharp. Ooh, that was tight. That was a really tight line. Yeah, that was super tight. But yeah, like you guys said at the start, it's a bit gutting that there's not many fans there. Looks a bit weird. Noah says, Patrice and Keita play for OHL, our partner club, same ownership, and reckon they could join for a bit of a dodgy dealing, so keeping an eye on them. Interesting. Jim says, Mickey season. Yeah. He looks the main man in this team, to be fair, defensively for sure. Big Mickey. It is looking a bit more like it is making sense. Yeah, the 3-4-3. It's kind of on point in that sense in terms of personnel. Gravenberch. Nice little burst there. CDK after him. I've not actually watched too much of Quinton Timber, to be fair, so it'll be good to see him play today. Good ball by him out to Wrench. Oh, Kenny Taylor off the post. Kenny Taylor off the post. Unlucky. Netherlands look the way better team right now. Jonathan says, is there VAR? I'm actually not sure if there's VAR or not. That's a good shout. I'm really not sure. I don't think there is, if I'm being honest. Van Heck giving the ball away there. Not what we need. Not what we need. Can he make a tackle here? Van Heck giving up a free kick. Not what we needed against Openda. That's going to be a couple of points off. Duel lost. And a foul. Yeah, not ideal. Leicester, I think, is the answer to your question, Charlie, I believe. So yeah, that's not great for our boy Van Heck. He'll lose a couple of points there for sure. There was VAR in the Under-20 World Cup. Okay. But that's FIFA. This is UEFA, so I don't know. But yeah, we'll see. Disciple on the old free kick here. Yeah, Van Heck's score's been absolutely demolished. Cleared away by Holland. Yeah, loose shot by Vertessen on his left foot was never going to do much. Ricardo also have a super Vertessen. Where do you feel like he's going to end up next season? Have my doubts. I can't see him playing for PSV, to be honest. I just don't think. I don't think he's in their plans as far as it seems. I mean, I would take any sort of loan deal / permanent deal to the Belgium league. To be honest, I think he could do well. They obviously, played at USG last season. I mean, I would take that all day long, if I'm being honest, if they bought him on a permanent. We saw that he could play, he was able to play pretty well there. Oh, good press by the Belgians. Sorry, yeah. Well defended by the Dutch. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. I can't see how he doesn't end up at a decent club in that sense where he's playing, but it's tough to say. It is tough to say. David says back four for Holland here with one fullback narrow when in possession. Other fullback goes high, wide to create an overload in wide areas against Belgian fullbacks. Yeah, that's what I was trying to work out a couple of minutes ago when I said it does still look like a back three. But yeah, you are right. It seems like Wrench is. Well, I mean, yeah, Wrench seems to be the higher of the two centre back, sort of like wing backs in that sense for now. But yeah, they're just trying to create that overload, I guess, on one of the sides, like you said, David. Yeah, I don't know. Netherlands look a lot more capable in that sense on the ball. They're trying to play through the lines, and they've dominated possession so far. But a bit of a high press from Belgium, to be fair. So they're obviously trying to nick it when Holland are trying to play out. Portugal look decent. George says, yeah. Let me have a look at the other scores. Got old Nuno Tavares on a 6.5 AA. How are the Croatians getting on? You know what? We'll open a tab up for each one. Why not? We'll treat ourselves. So this is, Croatia. We got Vitinha, Pedro Neto, Almeida, and Tavares licensed from Portugal. And then we've got, the Croatian team here. Big Trubin in goals for Ukraine. But yeah, not much going on so far. 10 minutes in. Well done. Timber looks decent. Well, he looks very good, to be honest. Oh, that's a good nick, that is. Openda one-on-one with Van Heck. Good block. Van Heck with a decent block. Conceded a corner in doing so. Ricardo says Suarez not playing as the goalkeeper. Surprise. David says almost like a 4-2-4 in possession. Right wing coming in narrow, allowing Rensch to go really high. Yeah. Well, that's what I was saying. Elgenkamp isn't a recognised winger, if that makes sense. So he's obviously playing as like a false winger. Rolling inside and obviously getting on the half turn and whatever. But yeah, George Wash said Nuno Tavares looks like the best player on the pitch by a mile. Interesting. How much is old Nuno's card? How much is old Nuno? Oh, well defended. 58 quid for the defender card isn't bad at all, by the way. That is not bad at all. Someone's probably going to go buy that now. Ricardo says, who's your favourite Portuguese player at the moment? Ooh, good question. Do I have any favourite Portuguese players right now? I mean, Bernardo Silva springs to mind just off the bat. Obviously not under 23s, but yeah, it's got to be Bernardo Silva right now. In the last couple of Champions League games, obviously the final, the semis, or both legs in the semis, he just looks like... It just fascinates me, like, how, like, lightweight he is in terms of, like, you know, mass, as in height and weight as well, but he's just so mobile and strong, and he can just use his body so well as a really good dribbler. It's just like, I don't know, he looks unorthodox, but he also looks amazing at the same time, and I just, yeah, the way he can sort of just retain possession in weird areas, and like defenders will always try and, you know, nick it off him, but somehow he always gets out of trouble. And yeah, I mean, Bernardo has to be up there for me right now. What about you, Ricardo? Who's your favourite? But yeah, Belgium on the ball right now. They're trying to play out. I don't know if they're going to be successful. Well, okay, not bad. Not a bad ball from Openda, but too far for Raskin, I believe that was. Good luck with my Bartol, Matty says. Yeah, I mean, I only wanted it. I mean, I bought 2 in the end, but I only won 1 to go into cap mode this weekend, obviously, as an L15 of 0. So that's kind of why I bought him. Obviously, I bought 2. I can't play both in cap, but yeah, I'll probably use 1 in under 23 as well. I'm a little bit short on midfielders, so he kind of comes in at a good time. Ooh, Netherlands almost got caught then, playing out from the back, but they got away with it. Ian says, how do you feel about Wales after the last 2 qualifiers? Seam Page getting quite a bit of stick, but I think it's probably a bit unjust. I mean, it's a tough one, man. Like, you know, he did amazing to get us to the World Cup and whatever, whether that was his doing or, like, you know, he had a good enough squad to get away with it. Who kind of knows? But, like, obviously our results at the World Cup were shocking in that sense. And obviously since that, yeah, we started off the group well. Obviously the draw away to Croatia and the win before that. I don't know. I mean, I feel like we need somebody else personally. I'm not saying these results are his fault. We've had like 2 red cards the last couple of 2 games. Things just, you know, he's been unlucky, like as a manager, to have to manage what's happened in that sense. But unfortunately, these results seem to just fall on managers. Like, that's just how football works, right? You know, unfairly, fairly, whatever way you want to look at it. I don't know, man. I don't think he needs to go. I don't think it's vital if we want to like qualify that he needs to go. But like if Bellamy were to come in, or Sean Roberts maybe, or like a duo of those two, then I wouldn't be upset if there was a managerial change. But likewise, I wouldn't be upset if he stayed in that sense. So yeah, I don't know. It's an interesting one for sure. What about you, Ian? What do you think? Ricardo says his is Bruno Fernandes. The guy's unbelievable. Yeah, technically Bruno Fernandes is just incredible. João Neves, the youngster from Benfica, he looks insane as well. I've watched a couple of Benfica's games this season with him. Short corner from Holland here. Kenny Taylor was on the corner. Timber, that's a great ball. Oh, that nearly fell to Van Heck then. Van Heck nearly had a tap in then, but the ball's still alive with Gravenberch into Timber. Timber looks sharp. Oh, it's a great tackle. Oh, Brobby. Wow, was that 2 clearances off the line for De Winter? I think that was 2 clearances off the line. Risu, what's going on? Yeah, DD says De Winter, 2 clearances off the line. How much is a De Winter card? I think they're quite expensive, aren't they? That was 2 clearances off the line for De Winter. That's insane. 75 quid. That's not terrible, by the way. It's not terrible. Not. Oh, header over the bar from Brobby. Ricardo says, is Kenny Taylor taking the corners? Yeah, he is. Taylor is taking the corners, it seems like. Yeah. They've only given him 1 so far, but that should be 2, I think. There should be 2 clearances off the line, I believe. Or balls with Timber. Oh, that could be a foul. Yeah. Free kick just outside the box for the Netherlands. In a dangerous position, to be fair. Timber's impressed me so far. He's looked really good. He's looked really decent. Just looking. Oh, yeah. Tavares on a nice little 11.7 AA. Loads of doors won. Interceptions. Good start from him. But yeah, we're 17 minutes in here in the Netherlands game. And it is currently a 0-0. Let me get the chat back up. U21 says Gravenberch looks very good. Yeah, he has to. He has to look very good. There we go. The second one has been added. 2 clearances off the line. That's insane. That is some luck. Keita with the yellow card. Yeah. Who is on the free kick, though? It looks like Somerville. I think Somerville's on it. Matty says, I started really looking to try screw power in some trains lately, and it worked pretty well if you just look for valuations that are not accurate anymore. Oh, yeah, there's definitely edges to be had when working with, well, working against Pavel, I guess. Oh, unlucky. Cunha said, Frigan from Croatia, great striker, may turn out to be the next Zagreb striker. He's one to have a look for. Yeah, his price is pretty hefty, I think, on SORARE. Yeah, this guy, isn't it? Mateo Frigan. Yeah, okay. Nice closing down there by Robbie. David says Timber should kick on next season with cut you off. Yeah, that would make sense. 1-0 Ukraine, apparently. It is. We have a licensed player with one of the assists. With a assist, sorry. Cunha says, do I enjoy Robbie as a striker? I mean, old-fashioned number 9s and like, well done, Van Heck. That was a good door one. We love that. No, I don't mind Robbie. Like, he's not the most elegant player in the world in that sense. Like, he's not the most technical forward. But for his size and for what he brings physically, I think he is pretty technical. And, you know, in that Ajax team, I'm not saying you could stick anyone up there, obviously. But, like, you know, if you've got a bit of pace and you've got a bit about you, you're going to score goals for Ajax, right? But Robbie has a little bit more than that, I think, personally. And, yeah, I don't see why he can't be their sort of their main number 9. I know he's pretty young still, but he's been up there for a little while now, and he's never looked out of place for me. You know, he has a big chance missed in him. Don't get me wrong, as most strikers do. But no, I wouldn't be. You know, I think he's a good player. He's not somebody I want to buy on SORARE. I don't think he's that good as a SORARE card per se. But I do think he is. You know, I do think he is a good player for sure. Yeah, I thought they would have given Van Heck a interest. Did they give him a door 1 for that? No. That surely was a door 1. Maybe not. Maybe I'm being biased. Cunha says, Bobby Price has more than doubled in the last 10 days. Interesting. Ian says, it feels like a bit of a traditional period for Wales after Bale. Transitional, sorry. It's tough. Yeah, completely agree. I can't say I've seen enough of them. Just main highlights, really. It feels like... Ooh, Yorbe just got... my boy Yorbe just got fouled. It feels like Scotland are going through the situation that we went through like over the last couple of years, like, you know, in terms of like we qualified for the Euros and then we qualified for the World Cup and whatever. You know, we've had a few good tournaments in that sense in terms of qualifying, and Scotland probably haven't. So I think it's kind of flipped. Like Scotland are going through that like good period right now where they have like some really good players coming through, a good little generation. That's a Gravenberch yellow card after fouling my boy Yorbe. So yeah, it's interesting to see how it's playing out. It seems like Wales's form has dipped, whilst Scotland's has kind of kicked on over the last couple of year or so, I would say, in terms of how the squad sort of been laid out. But I don't know, it's an interesting period for sure for Wales, and I hope they can get through it personally. U21, remember I told you about Roy Revio? Sorry, I was just looking at the game. After playing in the Under-20 World Cup and 90 minutes versus Andorra, he will now play for Israel Under-21. That means he'll play over 700 minutes with the national team this month. That's insane. Yeah, that's crazy to play for like 3 different teams in that sort of space of time. Yeah, that's actually crazy. Ricardo says, what are my plans for your card unique season? Is Yusuf going to a giant in Portugal? I don't know. There's been rumours that, you know, the like Porto have been sniffing around him. I've seen like Fenerbahce linked, a couple of the teams in Turkey. I don't know. I mean, I think he will move. I don't know where. Obviously, I'm hoping that you can get like a good move in that sense, like any card that you own that's linked to moves. But I wouldn't mind him staying either way. He scored pretty well last season, very well last season for a unique for myself. So I'm not too worried where he ends up, to be honest. Either way, I'll be keeping him because he has that 1 year left of eligibility, under 23 wise. So yeah, that's kind of my plan. I still need to get a goalkeeper in, a Super A goalkeeper under 23 wise. So that's got to be a Van Heck interception or a tackle one. It's got to be something, please. They've given him a dual one, but nothing else. Yeah, maybe it is just a dual one. But yeah, I don't know. I haven't got my sort of Euro house in order yet. It's getting there. But yeah, I'm not quite there yet in terms of, you know, my personnel and whatever. It's been kind of I'm just thinking about this game now. It's been kind of a weird game so far. Nobody's had like, I mean, obviously the Netherlands had a couple of good chances before the clearances off the line, but Belgium haven't really posed too much of a threat so far. It's a great tackle by Somerville. Gravenberch dispossessed. Alkenkamp's AA is not looking good there. How are we looking in the Portuguese game? Still 0-0 there. Croatia still lead. Good tackle by De Bast. Ooh. Openda's so strong, by the way. He's an absolute beast. So quick and strong. But yeah, no crazy good scores right now apart from the De Winter score. Did anyone swoop up those De Winters just because he had 2 clearances off the line? I'm sure somebody's bought one. Maybe not. No, they haven't. Probably a smart move to not buy them. Ooh, Yorbe. Ooh. Yorbe nearly was in then. Yorbe's rapid as well. You've got Yorbe and Openda, both absolutely lightning. Up front, you know, in terms of counter attacks and stuff, that could be vital for this Belgium team who don't look like they have much. Well, they definitely haven't had much possession so far. Ooh, Van Heck has been given an interception. Let's go. We'll take it. We'll take it. I thought he was due one. Oh, that was it then. Yeah, I saw that. Vertessen on the ball. Goes backwards. I don't know. Belgium look a little bit flat, if I'm being honest. Not been too impressed with them so far. Ooh, little dual one there by, I think that was Patrice, but it looks like he's got injured in the process. Yeah, I think he'd be okay, but it was a little injury there. I've also got one of my it is my best video ever coming out tomorrow, lads. So keep an eye on that. It's my video from Liverpool. Obviously, I got a chance to play football there, and I filmed my whole game basically and calculated my SORARE score, my SO5 score for that game. So yeah, I'm excited to bring that out tomorrow. I've had the all clear from Liverpool. Yorbe just got a yellow card, I believe. I think I'm a minute behind. Fix the sound too quiet. Interesting. It shouldn't be too quiet. What about now? Jonathan says Liverpool finally replied. Yeah, it's all being put through now. Are you proud of your performance? I'll be honest, it was a good performance. I over exceeded my expectations. I'll just leave it as that. I'll let you watch the video. But no, I am proud of it for sure. I was really happy with how I played. It was only a 50-minute game, so 25 minutes each half. Jonathan says sounds fine for him. I've taken off the little muzzle thing of, from the microphone. It should be fine. I mean, there's no reason why it shouldn't be. It's normally okay. Quick free kick by the Dutch, but cleared away. Only to Gravenberch. Di Maria to Benfica, what's your opinion? I mean, I don't see how that's not a good move for his SO5 scores, personally. Obviously came through the ranks there as a young player. I mean, kind of going back home in that sense. Great tackle by Timber. So, I don't know. Yeah, I think it'll be good for his SO5 scores, if that's what you're asking, for sure. I do think it will be. Alex says, do I think the Saudi League will come to SORARE with all the high-profile players moving? I think it's looking more and more likely, isn't it? It's hard to ignore now that, quite a few players are making the step. And, I mean, I think it should be covered. I don't necessarily think we need Saudi cards in that sense. I don't think we need to license cards, but I do think it needs to be... I do think it needs to be... covered somehow. Maybe not right now, but if players, if we're on the same trajectory that we are right now in terms of how many players are going over there, then I can't see how they don't cover it. Surely it has to happen. That's how I feel about it. Oh, they've given 2 interceptions to Van Heck. Okay, we'll take that. That's kind of how I feel right now about the situation. Let me know what your thoughts are. Do you think we need to cover it in that sense? Yeah, Bouncy says covered, not minted. Yeah, that's probably the best way to describe it. Charlie says, this ref loves a slice of cheese. Free kick now for Belgium. He's just giving out tickets and free kicks left, right, and centre, isn't he? Ricardo said, don't you feel SORARE has to have at least a club partner in Saudi to be covered? I don't think that needs to be true. No, necessarily. Oh, good chance. Good save by Bart. I don't think they need to have a licensed club personally for it to be covered, but I don't know. I don't know the ins and outs of it. But yeah, that's kind of my take on things so far. But things can change. Nice little catch there by Bart. Quite an easy catch / save to make. But yeah, I've not been impressed with Belgium, lads. Yeah, Jonathan says it can be like China. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking as well. That seems to be the same. It seems to be the model that I would think it would emulate in that sense. Yeah, it's interesting. The Belgium aren't having. Well, I mean, I guess it's not that much of a shock that the Netherlands are having most of the possession. Disciple with some really nice AA. Big chance created. I guess that was the chance that we saw whipped in then from him. How did I get the hat? That was interception by Decipher there. I just saw that. How did I get the hat? I can't remember. I think I got it. That was it when I went to the World Cup. SORARE Unicorn, if you're not familiar with him, he got given like a care package from SORARE, just like t-shirts and hats and stuff, and he just gave me one basically. So yeah, that's kind of how I got that. Bounty says CDK had a big fall from grace. Yeah, man, he's just not settled in as he is at Milan. Hasn't really had the chance to, I guess, and probably hasn't deserved to either. So yeah, no, it's been quite disappointing. Probably is the right word to see how he's sort of not fallen from grace, but I don't know, it hasn't been Hasn't been great for him, has it? Ricardo says, what are your priorities for next season? Just under 23? No, so I will be playing Cap 240 Super Rare and Rare. I do think that's kind of vital for my gallery to keep churning ETH in that sense. I'll play Cap 240, Cap 240 Super Rare and Rare where I can, and then the under 23 competition. So obviously under 23 Rare Pro, and then I'm trying to get a team together for under 23 Super Rare. Obviously I need the goalkeeper right now, so that's kind of what I'm waiting on. Disciple with a 20 AA, tackle 1. Yeah, he's flying, to be fair. Disciple's on for a really high score so far. But yeah, under 23 competitions and then the cap modes. Basically what I do now, but just on the European scale, effectively. It's a great ball. Somerville down the wing. Can he find Brobby in the box? He's cut in. Clearance by De Winter. Clearance by, who's that? Matazo. CD. Well done. Gravenberch with the, I think it was a tackle, but I'm not too sure. It might have been, it might not have been. Still 1-0 to Ukraine. 0-0 in the Portuguese game. Well played. Vitesse held the ball up well then, but gave it away. Timbers broke through. Timber into Taylor. Ooh, unlucky. Corner ball. Timber and Taylor are looking really good right now. They've stood out for me in the middle for sure. Somerville has been good as well. Yeah, really impressed. Really impressed with Timber. He's looked really decent. He has looked very decent. Daily said, how am I watching? I'm watching on Fubo, but you can watch it on UEFA.com as well. Another short corner. Netherlands are loving these short corners right now. Poor ball in from Taylor there. Too far for Ekkelenkamp. Oh, well played. Belgium tried to go on a... Well played. Who is that? I think that was Ekkelenkamp. That's really well played. Timber's looking sharp, man. I can't really keep my eye off him. He's doing really well. Is it free to watch? I think it's free on UEFA's website, yeah. David said, did I sell my Tijani? Sorry, I didn't see the... Well, I forgot to reply to that message. Yeah, David, I did sell him, obviously. Oh, Somerville nearly scored if it wasn't for De Winter. Yeah, I did sell my Tijani, obviously. He's aging out, so I'm not too fussed in keeping him. So I sold him and brought in Leighton Clarkson's as a replacement for like a little bit less than what I got. I think I sold Tijani for 0.25 and I got Leighton Clarkson for 0.17, I believe. Yeah, 0.17. I think this guy's going to be, I think Leighton's going to be like frightening next season. Obviously, you can see his scores here. Some absolutely incredible scores in the last sort of third of the season. Excuse me. Yeah, I'm really excited for him. I think he's going to be really, really good. So I'm banking on him being like one of my elite midfielders for next season alongside Pedri and Enzo. They're kind of my three main ones. Ollie says great chance. Yeah, that was a good chance for sure. Yeah, so that's kind of why Tijani had to leave the club. Obviously, I've seen Tijani linked to Milan and stuff since then. Maybe as a Tonali replacement if Tonali moves to Newcastle. Jonathan says Clarkson's going to bang. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those ones where like I can't see how he doesn't bang, but you just never know. You just never know. Quite surprised they managed to get him on a permanent. Yeah, so am I a little bit. I am quite surprised. 4-year deal. They must have paid a decent amount for him. I'm sure they would have, because yeah, he couldn't have been cheap. David says nice pickup on the Clarkson. Yeah. Could later move to Prem Championship. I mean, he's got a 4-year deal with Aberdeen. He probably has one really good season with Aberdeen coming up, I imagine, if things all go to plan. And then, yeah, potentially a lower Premier League move, which obviously wouldn't be great, or maybe Championship move. I can't see anything else really happening personally, but again, you just never know. Football is a funny old game at times. Batarina with the nice 10 AA. Couple of duels won. Been fouled a couple of times. Trubin with a 6 AA. In goals, well played. But yeah, what do we think about Bart moving to Brighton? Oh, Timber's unbelievable. That was so good then, that first touch to get him out of trouble. Ajax are really moving up the field very quickly here. It's a great ball by Taylor. Defended well, though, by De Winter. Yeah, Netherlands look sharp, man. They look way better than Belgium here. Way, way better for me. How are we looking here? 180 points. We need Van Heck to really kick on. I was disappointed with Suslov not getting a DA yesterday in that really good matchup. Okay, corner to the Netherlands. They haven't gone short this time. Cleared away. Well played for Tessen. Oh, Vitesse just over the bar. Good strike. Very good strike. Unlucky. Unlucky Bart. Unlucky Vitesse. Decent effort from just outside the box. Yeah, a couple of yellow cards. Well, we've got 4 yellow cards already in the game. Van der Voort has no AA right now. Like literally not one single all-around point. Van Heck on the ball. Good lad for keeping it simple. It's kind of all we want. Van der Veen on the ball. 38 minutes gone so far. Not too much to really talk about. Fling Flong says De Winter seems really good. He does look good. He has defended really well. I mean, you know, he's playing for Empoli in the Serie A. I don't know how old is De Winter. He's 21, so I know he doesn't play all the time, but regardless, it's still impressive. Decipher's on the break here, down the wing. Cuts it back to Openda, who whips in the ball to nobody. Falls to CDK. Good tackle by Van der Ven. Or Van der Veen. Van der Ven. Oh, that's a good ball. Into CDK. Oh. Ball still alive though with CDK on the right. He whips it in. Header from De Winter from Decipher, but doesn't really trouble Bart. Nice little catch there. Batarina with the 13 AA. Oh, Georgia beating Portugal. Wow. The home nation beating Portugal. Wow, that's a big upset. That is a relatively big upset, I would say. CDK best player for Belgium. I don't know. I'd say either CDK. I'd say either CDK or Openda for me so far. Ooh, Decipher with. Is that a yellow card to Decipher? I think it is. No, definitely a foul and a dual loss, but not sure if it was a. Yeah, I guess that's all it was, to be fair. Timber on the ball. Out to Hartman. Out to Gravenberch. Somerville looks sharp. Really sharp movement. Lots of possession for the Netherlands. Some good passing AA for them. Jonathan says Mamadashvili still, well, they haven't got him either, and they're still doing pretty well. So probably, decent interception there from CDK, I believe that was. Wrench with some decent AA. Not really too much else. Gravenberch with a nice little 9 AA. Batarina is starting to cook. 16 AA here. Guess he's getting, yeah, attempted assist. Is Elanga playing for this or the first team? Good. I don't know, actually. I actually don't know. It's a good shout. I actually don't know what he's playing for. I'm really not sure if he got called down into the 21s or not. I don't think he did, but I could be wrong. I could be wrong. For sure. Down the wing with Wrench. Cuts it back for Brobby. Ooh, unlucky. Brobby on his left foot. Any idea with Branthwaite's situation next year? Yeah, I don't know what's going on with Branthwaite. I actually really don't know what's happening with him. I don't know. Did PSV buy him? I don't think they did. I really don't know if they did or not. Oh, ball's falling to Brobby on the edge of the box. He's holding off his defender well. Lays it off to Taylor. What a tackle, though, that is. Another tackle. Oh, my God. That Keita then with 2 tackles. That was huge. Openda's in. What a save by Bart. Unbelievable save from Bart. Jesus. That was insane. Openda, that's probably a big chance miss for Openda there. What a save. Great ball by CDK. Oh my God, that's an incredible save, Bart. Absolutely incredible. Fair play. Very impressed with that. I think Brobby's the worst, one of the worst talents ever. Yeah, I can see it. That was a great save, by the way, from Verbruggen. Corner ball. Taken short. His whip back post, but nobody there. Yeah. That was a great save from Verbruggen. Fair play. Wrench with the 17 AA, which is tasty. Very tasty. When are we going to find out the Spain lineups? Neuer type of save. Yeah, that was very Neuer-like. That's a good shout, that is. That's a very Neuer-like save in terms of how he sort of spreads himself big and gets those arms out there. Yeah, good shout, Jonathan. .44 minutes in. That's a good diag by Van der Ven, but yeah, Disciple manages to get the ball. Nice play by De Winter into Keita. Lays it off to Matazio. Ooh. Is that Wrench with the yeah, it was Wrench with the tackle, but unfortunately has been given a foul against him. Batarina with some nice AA. Still. Ooh, Van Heck, okay. 9 AA, we'll take it. We'll take it. Yeah, so overall, I would say, even though the 2 DAs have gone to Belgium, I'd say the Netherlands have the better of the AA so far. Well, you could argue CDK's is actually pretty decent as well. CDK's and Disciples, but, you know, the lowest score, well, the Elkenkamp is kind of the anomaly here, isn't it? In terms of the minus, I guess he's the only minus on the pitch right now. That was a decent, I think that was a tackle by Disciple there. Yeah. He reminds me of Nico Williams a little bit. Disciple. Just like the left-footed version. Decent ball by Hartmann, but easily defended by De Winter. 1 minute added on, which is almost over in itself. And that's it. Half-time. Half-time. 0-0. Yeah, Disciple with the The 61, I think they gave him the tackle. Yeah, so double. Really good score so far from him. Some really good attacking stats, and then obviously defensively as well. He's impressed me. Akalin Camp with the really bad score. Verbruggen with some nice AA. And yeah, Baturina still churning away. Almeida with some nice, decent AA, I guess. Can't believe they're losing, by the way. That is a bit of a shock, isn't it? But yeah, we'll take it. Decent half. Decent half of footy. Let's see what's being said on the old Twitter. Gundogan has agreed to join Barcelona, apparently. 2-0 Georgia. Wow. It is as well. 2-0 Georgia. Did not see that coming. Fair play. I did not see that coming. At all. What do we think? Gundogan to... Ooh. Tonali is close to Newcastle. Very interesting. Subject to final negotiations for the 23-year-old. Is Eddie Howe's top midfield target. What do we think about that? Very interesting. Very interesting. Yeah, I would like a little bit more AA from Van Heck, to be honest. Gives Santi a lot to do, and Morgan Gibbs White. If you can get like 100 out of each of these in terms of with their bonuses, then I'd be very happy. The Georgia game's just come on my screen, so I'm watching the end of the first half in the Portuguese-Georgia game. But to be fair, the stadium's actually packed for the Georgia game. Obviously, they are host nations. Yeah. Stadium looks packed for the Georgia game, which is good. 70 million, this market is corrupt. Who is this Savinov guy? Some good scores from him. Ooh, Trubin with some nice AA. This guy with some nice AA as well. Who does this guy play for? Defensive midfielder. Last public sale, £5. Surely not. 30 quid. Guess that was today. Yeah, who is this guy? I've seen his face. He plays for Dynamo. Yeah. Tonali is so hot and cold. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how I feel about the Tonali buy. I really don't know how I feel. I don't love it, but I'm not a Newcastle fan, so I don't really need to love it. But yeah, it's an interesting one for sure. Very interesting. I'm going to retweet that we're live again, just in case anyone wants to see it. But yeah, how are we looking? So we've got this here. Vitesse is stinking the place out, as per usual. Bart doing what Bart does. I really need Guillamon to start here. This would disappoint me. If I waste this Bart score, if Guillamon is benched, I'll be very, very annoyed. Jack says, good luck this game week, mate. Sadly, no under 23s in my gallery to watch apart from Nkuku tomorrow. So we'll cheer on yours. I appreciate that, Jack, a lot, mate. I really do. These all play tonight. So that should be fun if they all start and play well, obviously. But yeah, I really hope Guillamon starts for Spain, to be honest, because I don't want to waste a Bart clean sheet, especially with the AA that he's got so far. I obviously opted to go with Costa here, and that might cost me if Bart continues churning. But I can't believe the Portugal situation in terms of Georgia beating them. Very interesting, to be honest. I really didn't see that coming. Bouncy says Vitesse probably hooked. Yeah, I'd have to agree with that. I would have to agree with that, mate, for sure. But yeah, Gundogan to Barcelona is an interesting one. How are we looking for his rare price, or any price, I guess? 3 rare cards up. Ooh, somebody just nicked a limited, I believe. 2 minutes ago, 34 quid. Let's see if anyone else picks up these limiteds. I think it's a good move for Barcelona. Like, obviously, Busquets leaving. You know, he's not a player that plays as deep as Busquets would naturally. But I guess, you know, him, Pedri, Gavi could be a tasty midfield. Obviously, De Jong as well. You've got to factor that in. De Jong's going to be the Busquets replacement, realistically. So he probably plays a bit deeper. And then you've probably got Gundogan and Pedri, maybe Gavi coming off the left wing, inverted winger, allows Balde to come and run down that left wing potentially. I think that could be the setup there. So yeah, that would be how I think it works out. How is my new Frančić guy getting on? Interception, duel one, couple of passes. Interesting. Okay. So yeah. Sorry guys, Brighton. Brighton. Price has just gone up after that save for sure. Chuck $1 million on. Well, I just saw the Georgia score. Ooh, number 14 got bullied there for Portugal. Great finish by one of the Georgian lads. Really good finish. So we got a goal in every game bar the game we're watching, lads. Very typical. Very, very typical. I was kind of looking at this weekend. I know MLS is yet to play this midweek, so it's hard to really look forward too far, but I was just playing around with what I could do for Rare Pro, but it would look something like Kim Jong-un in goals. I think it would have to be Santi. Santi is one of my supers. I think it would have to be... Piton has a great fixture, but he's still... Well, his team and him are still stinking out the place right now. I mean, judging how this Portugal game's gone, I might even go Bart and Van Heck as like the defensive stack here. And then maybe go... Aguirre has a great fixture as a super rare. Obviously, we've got Cherky in there, Magno. We could go Brian and potentially Cherky if he was to play. Does look a decent team, to be fair. I don't know why. Like, I don't really think the Mabika fixture is that good away to the away to the Revs. Campbell's away to Charlotte, which actually is probably a decent fixture. Chunier's got a decent fixture though. For Montreal, obviously playing in the same team. Or we could just go Magno as the forward. I'd probably do that and then choose somebody else as a super rare extra, whether that's Piton. Could even go Aguirre, obviously, again. Mabika super. We got a couple of decent options there. That obviously leaves out Gibbs White, but we can obviously we can play him in under 23 rare if we need. So I'm not too bothered about that, to be honest. And then for the cap modes, where's he to? Cap 240 super. Something along the lines of this. Probably Wanyama in there. If Vitesse gets hooked here, I don't think he starts the next game, so I'd probably be forced to save Aguirre for this cap mode, and then I've got 50 points to spend on. I can't throw Mabika in. And Maya might play, actually. That could be an interesting shout, depending on if he plays tonight or not. Obviously, we could throw Campbell in if he plays tonight or not as well, or tomorrow. Obviously, we can't play Mabika because he falls out of the cap, which is annoying. But yeah, we've got some decent options for the weekend. But yeah, I'm going to see how this game week gets on first. I'm looking for too far ahead, Harry. It's only Wednesday. Hold your horses, mates. Hold your horses. I'm watching the Ukraine game here. Oh, wow. What a goal that is by Ukraine's player, this guy. Olieski Kazchuk. Great goal. Looks like he has a really nice left foot as well. Yeah. Really good goal, that is. Oh, great strike. It's a good free kick. I don't know who's... Somebody had a free kick for number 19. Who's number 19 for Croatia, lads? Number 19 for Croatia is... I don't even know. Yeah, here we go. I'm not even going to be able to see their numbers, am I? That's annoying. I wanted to see their numbers, but... Is there a way for me to do that on here? I don't know. But anyway, number 19 for Croatia took a free kick, so it'll be interesting to see if Baturina takes the rest of it. I'm sure he's on corners, I imagine, but yeah, I don't really know. But yeah, halftime. Well, we should be continuing the second half very soon. Oh, it's Bulat. Got you. So he took, yeah, shot on target. Nice shout there, David. Appreciate that. Yeah, Bulat took the free kick then. That almost went in. Decent save. Trubin is also cooking on AA. I wouldn't really want him to get a clean sheet here, to be honest. For my chances of getting anything in any prizes. Sorry, Trubin owners. Andre Gomez could link up with Rafa Benitez at Celta Vigo. Interesting. But yeah, the Gundogan is here we go. Wow. 2-year deal. It's a good signing, man. It's a good signing. See, I was talking about this earlier in the stream. Who remembers me saying about the Scotland thing? And then there's Bale talking about it as well. Tonali is willing to join United. He would earn 7.5 mil a year or a season. The deal is closed, but Milan want close to 80 million. Whew. That is a lot of money. Ooh. Adiushi on loan. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. Javier Chicharito Hernandez has been placed on the season-ending injury list. R.I.P. Chicharito. Yeah, hopefully we do get Quinny in before the end of the stream. Yeah. Because I did say we would have Quinny, but he hasn't been able to turn up yet. I'm guessing he's still doing his stream over on Twitch. So we'll wait and see how that plans out for him. But yeah. Second half should be starting relatively soon. I can't lie. Did anyone buy the other franchises? No, two still up for sale. I think Foden plays central a bit more now that Gundogan's leaving, or maybe someone else benefits. Yeah, good shout that. Does Foden benefit the Gundogan's leaving? Yeah, you'd have to argue he does. It's obviously one less, prominent midfielder to worry about, even though Foden's been coming off the left and he comes off the right, kind of plays wherever, I guess. Obviously very versatile. I don't know. I mean, yeah, you'd have to say he does benefit. But I don't think it means that it's not a like for like replacement. It depends if Bernardo Silva ends up leaving. I think that's a bigger benefit to Foden. In terms of a wide players, even though Bernardo Silva's not a winger, he was kind of put out there, really, wasn't he? Even though he was on the side that Mahrez would occupy on the right. I don't know. I don't think Gundogan leaving benefits Foden that much, but I do think it definitely benefits him somewhat, but it's hard to really quantify quantify, how much, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, it is a good signing. What's Haber saying here? Can anyone confirm this important information? Is it genuinely possible to get any card in the entire pool, irrespective of where you finish? In my case, I finished 6th and got card 58 out of 59 in the pool, whereas 7 got card 46 and 8th got 48. I completely understand your frustration. I want to hear that I have shared your experience with the team. Our rewards are distributed randomly with consideration to ranking. However, it is still possible to receive any player from the prize pool. There was no issue on our end, and unfortunately, we weren't able to exchange your reward. Thank you for being part of the community, blah, blah, blah. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. Oh, yeah, Vitesse has been hooked, and so is Patrice. And here we go, second half underway. Yeah, Sikwe is alive. He is back. Well played, Taylor. Balikwisha's on the ball. Ooh, that's a foul. That's a foul by Wrench. Balikwisha's a baller, by the way. SORARE market is as optimistic as a year ago. Do you feel prices will still climb up until August? I can't see how they won't, Ricardo, if I'm being honest. That's just not me being blinded to the fact that things can take a turn at any point. But it feels that way. It feels like we're gearing up towards another sort of bit of a market boom. Personally, that's kind of how it feels. I don't know how you feel about it, but that's kind of where it feels like it's going. It's interesting. It's definitely interesting, but I can't see how prices fall before August. I just don't see it personally. Oh, off the bar, deflected free kick. Deflected free kick off the bar. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I don't know who that came off, but that were very, very close. Ooh. Openda's moaning that, what happened here? Oh, Brobby nearly scored an own... Well, it wouldn't have been an own goal, to be fair, but Brobby almost scored. Or Sikwe almost scored, I guess, as well. Sorry, I'm just having to... Just having to write a few messages. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, for Tesson hooked, we could see that coming, to be fair, can we? Portugal is losing badly. Are they losing 3-0 now, is it? Let's have a look. Still 2-0. Vitinha hooked at halftime. Cohen Chow and Araujo in their replacement. Ooh, Ukraine 2-0. Wow. Very interesting. This Sikan guy have scored. Very interesting. Okay. Corner for the Netherlands. Taken short again. Cleared away though by Belgium. Balls with Taylor. Well defended by Keita. Against Timber. Well played, Keita. Very well played. Ooh. Van der Voort hasn't had much to do at all, has he, really? I'm very surprised about the Ukraine score, to be honest. I did not see that coming. I did not see that coming at all. Thought Ukraine would be decent. I thought Croatia would be decent, sorry. Belgium look to be having a little bit more possession at the start of this half. They're trying to play out a bit more, which is interesting. I just really didn't see that coming, to be honest. Did not see that coming. Ooh, Van der Veen has to be careful there. Well done. Lost out on possession. Oh, here we go. Somerville on the break. 1v1 against De Winter. Can he do him? He's done well. Brobby into Taylor. What a tackle that is by Keita. Great tackle. Great tackle that was. Fair play. Very impressed with that. Taylor was almost in then. Yeah, it's an unbelievable. That could be. Well, it wouldn't be a last man tackle, I don't think, but it's still a tackle. I think. Yeah, Morris, I agree with you there. Disciple could be insane. Could be insane for Club Brugge, actually, especially if he's on set pieces, like you said. Ball in. Well defended. Falls to Timber. Ooh. Nice catch by Van der Voort. Yeah, he could be really, really good. Fair play. He could be very, very good. Ooh, DD reckons it could be a last man tackle. Oh yeah, it has. Yeah, they've given it to Keita. Fair play. That's funny. We've had 3 decisives and none of them have been goals. Very interesting how that's planned out. Oh, CDK's dispossessed. Was that Gravenberch? Yeah, it was Gravenberch. Well done. That's got to be an interception by Van Heck. That has to be an interception from our boy. Yeah, Morris says, don't know how likely he'd take over Vanaken from pens. Yeah, Vanaken's keeping pens. There's no way he doesn't. But yeah, you're right. If he does get yeah, if he does get corners and stuff, then that could be big. And free kicks. Wow, Openda's so good, by the way. That's a good tackle. Very good tackle by Gravenberch. Good save. The Basten Verbruggen keeping clean sheets up the Anderlecht stack. That's funny. Well done, Verbruggen. That's got to be a run out. Has to be a run out of some sort. Game's opened up a little bit, to be fair to it. It has opened up. Still 2-0 in the other two games. That's got to be an interception for Van Heck, no? Surely. I've been impressed with that Keita, even before the last man tackle, looked really combative, yeah. Physically, looks incredible. Very impressive. Oh. Ball's been pulled back, but nobody there for the Belgians. Ooh. Oh, CDK almost with a good strike, but saved. Well, it wasn't even saved, actually. It went wide. Disciple is absolutely smashing, by the way. 75 before clean sheet added. Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Yeah. I'm surprised Verbruggen didn't get a run out for that. Maybe it wasn't outside his box. Maybe, I don't know, but yeah. Brobby, that's shocking. That's really bad. Well defended by Van de Ven. Corner ball for the Belgium U21 boys. Here we go. Corner ball. What can Belgium do with it, if anything? Disciple on the corner. Good, Van Heck. Saved by Bart. We love that. Bring Zerke and Tavson on. The Netherlands attack is awful. Yeah, they haven't been that great, have they? So far. Disciple in a dominant team can rack up monster AA through open play passes, crosses, and chances created. Can easily be a 60 average score next year. Sets will be the cherry on top. Completely agree. Quinny's just messaged me. Okay, Quinny's in the building. Let me sort out. This first. Okay, so let's get Quinny in the building, lads. Let's get Quinny in. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, buddy. Can you hear me?
Yeah, you should be. We should be live, mate.
Live and loud. Sorry for the delay. It's been a mad day for me just off the podcast with Stishy Boy. And yeah, Harry, sorry for being mad late. No, it seems like I've missed 2 goal line clearances from somebody. And
yeah, he had him in the same play as well. Like it was one after each other. Like literally boom boom. Oh, wow. It was insane. Last man tackle as well from Keita. Yeah, mate, it's all been happening.
It sounds like it, man. Looked good on the scores when I was keeping an eye on it. It's like, oh Jesus, man, there's a wee bit of something going on here. So what do we think about the guy with the double decisive? Is he a player or is he lucky?
He's done well. He plays for Empoli in the Serie A. He's like 75 quid as a rare. I mean, he hasn't really done. He's done okay since like outside of that, but nothing like incredible. Disciple's been the main man for Belgium.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. In terms
Was he
of
right back or right wing or what?
Left back.
Left back.
Yeah.
Sorry.
35 AA before clean sheet added, which is impressive.
Big time. Number 14. I see him.
Yeah. He's like a left-footed Nico Williams, the best way to describe him for me.
Yeah.
Bit better.
Belgium definitely look good on the ball now, don't they?
They do now, but first half, mate, they didn't play out once. They were really, really defensive. They made 2 substitutions at half-time, and they've really come out since then, to be fair. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Let me go pull the teams up on SORARE data. That sounds good, man. So what's it been like to watch? Decent game?
Yeah, it's been decent, mate. It's been decent. Yeah, it's been decent, yeah. Ukraine, your boys.
2-0 up to the goods.
2-0 up, yeah. They're doing well.
Quite interested to see Croatia. This UEFA TV, I've not tried to do multi-screens on it yet, so I'm going to try that now and see if I can open another tab and get a different game on.
I don't know how many you can have going on. I'm sure you can, but I haven't really messed around with it yet, to be fair.
Yeah, we're trying to get the Croatia game on.
Yeah.
Croatia, there we go. Oh yeah, multi-screen.
Oh, nice.
Loving it. I've got both games on.
That's class.
Just need to sort my screens out, Harry, so I can still see you as well.
Yeah.
And then I'll just move this little mini screen in front of me and I'll just get super comfy. And then it's only the last half an hour I'm going to catch. I wanted to do this for the whole session, but
It's
better late than never.
100%.
And there's plenty more games to come.
Yeah.
Good crack, man. Good crack.
Yeah.
It'll be edited and out first thing tomorrow.
Nice.
For anyone that didn't catch it live, just try to fix my wires and sorry, so I'm
no worries.
moving a wee screen around. Sorry, there we go. That should do. But man, it was good fun. Probably second week in a row we've run the podcast, not really knowing exactly like, we'll start here and we'll go there, then we'll finish up there kind of idea.
Yeah.
And I'm always a wee bit nervous those podcasts sometimes that you don't actually, for me individually, I'm always like, I'm a bit worried that maybe just talk gibberish and it's just not a good listen. But no, it was good fun. Everyone seemed to enjoy it. And,
you see
good
the the Gundogan news is confirmed to Barca.
Yeah, so the last thing I read was that Barca they still need assurances from La Liga that they'll be allowed to register him or something.
Okay. Sounds right
so yeah, so I think that's I don't know if that hurdle's been jumped yet, but that was the last thing I read this morning.
Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, good move for Gundogan, I suppose. Probably a good move for Barca to get him in to do, I'm kind of thinking like old school Barca Rakitic, Cesc Fabregas, kind of job. I know that De Jong's been there, but they don't really seem to rate De Jong, eh?
I don't know. I think they do, but I think De Jong won. Well, I don't know, but he hasn't been playing as deep as he probably liked, was he, with Busquets there? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true, actually, yeah.
So, I think that kind of frees De Jong to go deeper, and then you've probably got, Pedri and Gundogan as, the 8 and the 10, or the, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that could be a bit more optimal. Gavi off the left wing coming inside, maybe, and as, a false winger type of deal. But, yeah, no, it's interesting.
Fernando Torres up front.
Fatty at Wolves.
That's it.
Mate, Belgium are looking way better this half. Way better. They bought on that Hugo Sikwe, or however you pronounce it. The right back. He's come on instead of that Patrice, who was a bit more defensive, and they looked a lot better going forward now, because both their wing backs can whip in balls, where before only Disciple could, type of thing. Disciple with a 50 AA, Quinny.
Huge.
Absolutely smashing. Yeah, he's doing very well so far. Very well.
Up to an 81 now. That's amazing. And this boy Keita, what's his story? I don't recognise his name.
Yeah, he plays for, I think it's Antwerp. Let's have a look. Yeah, he plays for Antwerp. He kind of got into the side a bit probably like 15 games before the end of the season. Game week 3-4-3. He played a bit before that, but his scores weren't great. But after that, Jesus, he had some really good scores: 90, 86, 71, 64, 68, 74. He's had some really good scores, to be fair. I think he's on loan from somebody though. I'm sure he's a loan boy from somewhere. Good save by Van der Voort.
Yeah, the Dutch have just made 2 subs. Mignans is now on the pitch.
Yeah, for Taylor, isn't it? Taylor and
Van
somebody.
der Voort. Don't we all just love him, man? Eh?
Yeah, Verbruggen made one of the best saves I've
really?
seen in a while. Yeah, Openda's 1-on-1 probably should score, and Verbruggen just claws this ball with his right hand and puts it out for a corner. It was honestly like an amazing save.
Who's Openda just moved to or moving to? Again,
I don't really know if he's actually.
I'm sure he's been linked to somebody for some money, you know.
Yeah,
maybe
Leipzig. Leipzig were.
Leipzig.
Yeah, Leipzig was sniffing, but I don't know.
I don't know if I'm ahead of you or behind you there, but
I think you
good
are,
shot there.
Oh, good save, Bart. Yeah, great save.
Oh, that was a good save. Did he touch it? He did touch it, didn't he?
I think he tipped it, didn't he?
Oh, yeah. I think it was going over anyway, but...
Yeah.
Game of the goalkeepers. We did say this on the deadline stream that this was like the SORARE game that you have to watch. The Dutch and the Belgian youth, you know.
Yeah.
We know every one of these guys. You know what I mean?
It's nuts, isn't it? Literally every one of their cards are licensed. It's quite crazy.
Also, I'm saying some guys I don't know, but you know what I mean? Like, we do basically know them all.
100%. Yeah, Verbruggen is smashing. He is smashing.
So I caught a wee glimpse at your team, Harry, when I was going to pull up the SORARE data scores for the game that we're watching at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
How are you feeling about your teams?
They feel okay. I mean, you know, as it stands, I'm on nearly 200 points with 2 players to go. Santiago Rodriguez, Super, and Morgan Gibbs-White, captain in Rare Pro. So it's a decent start. Like, I've not, you know, burst the matrix in any way. But Van Heck's on a comfortable 24 AA right now. And then, yeah, I've got Bart on an 81 in my under 23 Rare, but I didn't play him with Van Heck. I've played Guillamon, who I'm hoping gets the nod for Spain. So that Rare team could, if Bart keeps his clean sheet, yeah, it could go on. But mate, everyone's kept a clean sheet so far. We've got Trubin's got a clean sheet, Bart has a clean sheet, and so does Van der Voort. So it's going to be interesting to see. I think scores are going to be astronomical again.
Definitely could go that way.
Yeah.
Because the goalkeepers just sand you up. If all the goalkeepers do 35, then it gives you a wee bit of hope that, you know, like everyone's in the mud. So it's all about the outfielders.
Yeah.
But again, when you've got the goalkeepers all pulling in, like, it's like if you don't have one of them, you're screwed because they've punched, you know.
Yeah. 100%. Mynand's on the ball. Ooh, unlucky. Unlucky wrench.
Who are you supporting? And you supporting the Dutch, I take it, obviously, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be the Dutch. Yeah, I had Vertessen, who started in another team, but he got hooked at halftime. He didn't really do much. Yeah, it's got to be the Dutch for me, to be fair.
And our sub for the Dutch coming up as well. 67 minutes. Sven's been tidy since he's been on.
Yeah, nice little tackle there from the old boy.
Who's coming off? Number 7, is that Somerville? I've never seen him play. I didn't even know he was Dutch.
Good,
with a name like Cyril Somerville.
Yeah, I had no clue he was Dutch, to be fair, but he's actually, he was sharp, mate. Really sharp.
Matson on. Oh, yeah. Everybody likes a bit of Matson, don't they?
Yeah. Get him on. I'm trying to find out the Spain team, but I don't think it's out yet.
Yeah, kickoff is 7:45, so we'll probably get our 20 minutes before the team comes out.
Yeah.
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi, oi.
But yeah, I'm glad it's so easy to watch these games and it's so easy to multi-screen them because we'll be doing this again, Harry Boy, through the group stages and the knockouts. And
yeah, 100%.
Ideally, we'll catch it all from kickoff and we can have a bit more of a narrative going through some of these games. I'm also trying to play a wee bit of catch up tonight with you, but
100%.
Right.
100%.
But I'm telling you, man, this Croatia game, I've been passively watching it because I know you've not got it on, but it's got a better tempo than this Dutch game.
Does it?
Yeah, really high tempo, like from both teams. Obviously, Croatia are choking to score,
Yeah.
and Ukraine, like, they're just won a corner, but they're kind of playing. If you watch Shakhtar in the Champions League, like, see just the way they counter-attacked with Mudryk and Shved and whatever, that's kind of what you're still getting. They're 2-0 up, but they're still, they're still going to threaten on the break, And Croatia are just hacking away to deal with it.
Baturina's got a nice little 18 AA so far. Nice. The midfielder, yeah.
I just seen him on screen there, actually. He's getting marked up for this corner. Ooh, a lot of big players in that Ukraine team, by the way. Like,
there is, isn't there?
They're a size above the Croatians. You got it on now, yeah?
Yeah, I saw the highlights at half-time. They look massive.
Yeah, man.
They really did. Yeah, Almeida, the one for Valencia, he's got a 25 AA midfielder.
Almeida? Who's he playing for, sorry?
For Portugal.
Oh, is the Portugal game on there now? I see that on the website as well, and I thought that was a replay for some reason.
They're losing to Georgia 2-0.
Ooh. Might try. I've got 3 screens, Harry, but it means I can't look at you when you're talking to me. I'll maybe open that as well, if you don't mind me being rude for 20 minutes.
Do whatever you need, mate.
Yeah, let's get a wee bit. I need to get a wee bit on our fucking screen. Hey, let's do it, man. Oh, Portugal, yeah, it is. I thought it was highlights or something. It says live. Here we go. Oh, class. Right, okay, so
Glenn Hoddle says that? He's on 253 points from 3 players, but he played Van Ewijk over Decipher.
Oh.
That's gutting.
Van Ewijk hasn't started, eh? He's not even on... Is he on the pitch yet? No. Gutted.
I think he's
That's
on
a sore one, man.
Yeah.
Oh, I've seen a replay of the Georgia goal, I think, by the way. Oh, that was a nice counter-attack. And then, a header from... I've seen both the Georgia goals now. 3 header from a corner. That's criminal. Marking. Oh, who stood off him? Number 14. Number 14 for Portugal. Probably isn't an error led to go, but in my book, he'd be fucking getting the riot act at halftime. Number 14, who is it?
Get him hooked.
Oh, no, I clicked on your Croatia thing. Oh, no, Diego Costa's not in that team, eh? Do you have a Portuguese player playing?
No.
I can click on yours. Cheat now. I need to go and open our tab to find it. See who's actually playing in that number 14.
They only had 4 licensed players starting the game, actually. Portugal.
Really? Wow. Oh, no, the goalkeeper isn't licensed. They went with a non-licensed guy, didn't they, for the first game? I've seen that.
It's Neto, Vitinha, Almeida, Tavares, and then Henrique Araujo and Cohen Chao both came off the bench. So they now have more than I
was really close to spending a lot of money on Henrique Araujo as well when this got announced, because I needed a forward, and he looked like a nailed-on golden boot chance from when we did the preview.
100%.
So to see him not starting, that'd definitely be a shock to some teams, because I think if you had him, you played him.
Yeah, definitely. But the thing is, obviously, now they've lost or losing, you'd probably like to think that they're going to obviously change things up, won't they?
Yeah. They go for it.
Game's pretty wide open here, the Belgium game. pretty wide open. Oh, Mynan's unlucky.
My headphones fell off my head there, mate. Sorry, say that again.
No, I was just saying the game's gone pretty wide, like it's pretty wide open now, the Belgium-Holland game. It's quite end-to-end.
And you get used to watching multi-screens. Yeah. 8-8 on fouls suffered. Wow, it's a spicy game, all right. Oh, has Croatia just scored, by the way?
Have they?
Oh, no, side netting. Lovely 1-2 play with Stojkovic in number 20. And, hit the side netting so convincingly. I thought it was the inside of the side netting. Trubin deals with everything. That wasn't a great clearance, to be fair, but he hit the halfway line with it.
Big Trubs.
Oh, by the way, Ukraine, he's picked his pocket. Number 14 on number 2. Oh, Trubin with the assist. No, he squared it for somebody else. And it's went nowhere. Oh, imagine, man.
Trubin with the assist.
He squared it for somebody else and nobody was there. If he shot, if there a chance created or something, that'd have been some points for Trubs.
Yeah, that should be. Massive shock for Portugal, David says.
Yeah, huge, man. No Kravashvili. Is Mamashvili in the team, but?
No. He
No,
played
no
last night,
Kravan.
didn't he?
Oh, sitter of the night. What game have you got on, Harry?
Oh, what a save, Bart. Oh, my God.
I say sitter, you say safe. How funny is that? It's
It
all
is
about who
good
your
to
cards
see.
are, I guess, eh?
It is, mate. It's how you see the game.
Some safe from the keeper, but you're dead on there.
What a
Bart
save.
Verbruggen, 1-on-1, made himself big, didn't shite it.
Yeah.
I've seen a replay of it now. Lovely
Mate,
play from the
he's
Belgians.
going to score 100.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that is a save, by the way.
What a save that is. Mate, he's
That's
phenomenal,
big dog
by the way.
moves.
That's
big dog moves.
Incredible. You know the first save, though, Quinny? I know this one was his leg, so it depends what you think's better, hand or leg. But the other one was as good as that, if not better, though, with his hand, if that makes sense.
Nice. I like hands too.
Yeah.
I just like saves like that where he's seen the guy break through. And the
Yeah.
thing I find really impressive about that is he takes 3 steps onto the 6-yard line to make that save when he sees the guy breaking through. You know what I mean? That's big dog moves, you know, for me, for a keeper. Because most of the time they'll shite it, stay put, and try and then make themselves big
Make
or
a
whatever.
save, if that makes sense. But he's come out with his leg. That's similar to like a De Gea save, isn't it? You know, when he gets his leg down quite well.
Yeah.
Or used to.
But it's the bravery to see the guy breaking the offside trap, take 2 steps, or whatever he's done, 3 steps, to then do it. Takes a lot of balls.
100%. 100%.
Nice, so all about that. Portugal look terrible, I'm not gonna lie. They've got so much of the ball. Yeah, there's so much of the ball, but Georgia, as you would expect, are kind of camping in, but they're not camping in tight, you know. So they've got 2 lines of, I don't know, let's just say 2 lines of 5, basically. But Portugal are getting the ball in between space, and like one guy is, it's always different people, obviously, but they're getting time to pick the ball up, try and take somebody on, and try and do something, and they're just not finding people. Georgia are giving them some space. It's kind of weird how I'm explaining this, but Portugal look bad. Basically, they're getting enough of the ball. Like they've got time and space. They've got 5-on-3, basically 5-on-5 on the counter attack.
Yeah.
And it's broken down with a bad pass there. Georgia have now got 8 guys in the box. You know.
Jesus Christ.
And it's been out for probably a goal kick. Maybe not. Yeah, so it's just like they're just rubbish, Portugal. They actually just look rubbish.
Yeah. They've just brought Xerxes on, the Dutch.
I seen him warming up. Is that him on now?
Yeah.
But yeah, man, Belgium have hit a stride, eh? But the subs from Holland, like Mignan, you know, they're proper intense subs. They're just, big Bart, cool and calm. I wouldn't call that a good save, but you probably will.
Nah, just little parry. Little Paul parry.
Georgia and Ukraine, by the way, watching both. Oh, by the way, what are you going to do, referee? Oh, yellow card. Portugal, by the way, that could have been a red card for them.
No way.
Free kick for Georgia, edge of the box. Who was that? It begins with a T. Thomas A, number 14. The guy, number 14, Thomas A. Oh, has he been sent off? Second yellow, maybe?
Ooh.
I'm pretty sure the referee showed him a yellow. It was basically a last man tackle, edge of the box. It's going to be a free kick.
Wow.
I thought he showed him a yellow, but it appears it was a red. Straight red card. That guy, he should have error led to go for the second goal from what I've seen, but he's now been sent off. He'll miss the next game. Thomas A, number 14, direct red card, sent off. Looked like a yellow card to me. Maybe I was just, the angle of this screen is maybe a wee bit done me there.
It's a great ball by Van Heck.
So yeah, man. Portugal in the mud.
Mate, nuts. Crazy. Crazy scenes.
And then Ukraine with a wicked free kick that goes, it's probably about 10 yards past the post, but they both had that similar, you know, Georgia got through last man, won that free kick. Ukraine had something similar and they won a free kick.
Yeah.
At the same kind of breath, if you know what I mean. So they're both being quite defensive and then just running with power and pace with 2 or 3 guys just trying to cause some mayhem. And they're making it happen. Every time I look at this Belgium game, it's just big. Yes, Izzy!
Yeah.
Get it fucking up, yes. Everyone that said Arifa Balaga.
Guillemon's not starting. It doesn't look like. Bina's in.
Oh.
Yeah, Rodri's in. Sergio Gomez is starting. Abel Ruiz.
That's not good for me. If Sergio Gomez is in, that means I'm missing a guy for sure, I think. Are you watching this on Twitter? Where is the team?
Twitter. I'll send you the...
Send me the thing.
Yeah. I didn't
Croatia have got a tasty free kick position, by the way, 80th minute. Wide left of the box, has swung it into the penalty spot, free header, it's in, but the ref says retake. Oh, that's up.
Yeah, that's killed me, That's killed me.
Oh, so it's a wee stupid video. Right, so let's see who have we got. Arnau Tenas. Arnau Martinez.
Miranda starting, I told you.
Ayator Paredes. John Pacheco, I knew he'd start. He's got no cards. Juan Miranda in at left back. Yeah, you were right on that. Oyahan Sanchez in midfield with Blanco. And this is it. Who is it? Alex Baena. Knew it wouldn't be Vega. Rodri up front with Gomez. Yeah, man. Vega and Riquelme. Both my guys, both my supers haven't started.
Yeah, that's a killer.
That is a kick in the balls, man. I knew that Baena would start over Vega. I don't know why I believed into the SORARE. See, play sharper, mate. Honestly, like, I complain about them more than they save me.
I know.
Honestly. Actually, I think something and then I see what they think and I think, oh, do they know something I don't know? And it turns out they never fucking do. And I should just listen to my own instinct on some of these guys. Which then, if I'm going to do that, there's no point in ever fucking looking at them.
True. Oh, so it's a massive chance missed. That's a big chance missed for Decipher.
Oh, I've just caught the replay of it. Yeah, that's a tap-in. Number 5 would have had the assist as well. The guy with double decisive. He hit the knock-on.
You did the triple. Oh, it's a big chance missed if I've ever seen one, isn't it?
Yeah, Quentin Tibbert out. Van Uwijk is in now.
Yeah. I'm gutted I am now. Fuck, I've wasted this Bart masterclass realistically, unless Guillemon does something off the bench, which is very unlikely.
I'm fucking raging, man. Those super rares. They better both come off the bench and spank.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised. I would not.
I've totally made a Doug's dinner this game week, man. I've definitely got a winning team that I've messed up big time, man. I'm so annoyed at myself. Unless they come off the bench and kill. But I'll get Tenas in that team. Oh no, Tenas is in 240. That's fine. Tenas is actually fine. It's Trubin that's in that team.
Yeah.
I've got Levi Colwell. Why is the England game not coming? Oh, it's tomorrow.
It's tomorrow, okay. Yeah.
That was a messing with my head earlier. But yeah, I've got Trubin on a 71 now before multiplier. 72 basically. 71.9. Then I've got my supers on the bench. Big Magno
big chance.
Top.
Oh, what a tackle by Belgium. One of the Elliot Matau, I think. Hartman.
Ooh.
Strike. Ooh.
Number 8 with the tackle.
Yeah.
Mazzato or whatever his name is.
That's it, Mazzato, yeah. Ooh.
Nice flick on from Robbie.
Yeah. Yeah, Disciples' score's completely been nullified now. 69 he's down to. He was on like 87.
Oh, has he just been shelling away possession or something then?
Well, big chance. Oh, Mynans. That's a big
BCM,
chance.
of course.
Ooh, yeah, BCM. He's lost a couple of duels. Glenn says, feel the same, Harry. So annoying, but at least everyone has seen what Bart is really about. Elite keeper. Completely agree, Glenn. Yeah, I mean, I don't see how he doesn't... I know Jason Steele's done whatever he's done for Brighton, but there's just no way you're spending 20 mil on this kid and not playing him. I'm sorry. It don't make sense.
Agreed.
It just doesn't, does it? Like, if we're being completely honest. So yeah, no,
they did buy Sherpin last year, and I know it's not the same guy, it's not the same transfer value, but
they do have Sherpin. Yeah, they've had Sherpin for a couple years now because he's had a couple loans, haven't he? Obviously, Vitesse. He went on loan somewhere else before that. I'm sure he did. Yeah, they clearly don't rate.
Right. I think he went on loan somewhere and didn't play.
Yeah, that was it. And he was like a wasted under 23 one year, and then he had the gloves for a bit, and then obviously he had the Vitesse move last year. But I don't know, man. There's no way you don't buy Verbruggen.
Oh, you tell me Verbruggen can do a better save than that. Oh, wait till you see it, Harry.
Nah, that's comfortable.
Oh, no, it's not.
It's bouncing.
Fucking bandy.
It's a good save. Oh. It's okay.
Boom.
I don't know. I think it looks better than what that actually is, if that makes sense. Personally.
I don't care.
I don't care. Yeah, Netherlands are piling on the pressure.
Yeah, going for it, man. Van der Voort, for anyone that doesn't see it, by the way, Van der Voort pulled off a good one of them. Boom. Close range. Ball get hit into the ground. to bounce over him, and he's caught it and scooped it.
Yeah. Disciple.
Georgia have got 36% possession. They're playing out from the back now. Portugal are only putting 3 men into the press spot. It's the 82nd minute. They are down to 10 men, which, okay, fair enough, actually. Portugal are down to 10 men. So maybe fair enough, I suppose. But
for quite saving that with his eyes closed.
Well, maybe.
Couple of big
Trubin's playing out from the back now. Like,
is he? Okay.
Yeah. Trubin can play out from the back, man. I've seen him do it for Shakhtar.
Yeah.
And I know he's telling him he's going to punt it. He's not taking any chances here.
Yeah, that Spain team's going to cause a few upsets, isn't it, in terms of personnel and stuff?
I think if I did play sharper, that's the team I would have probably picked, to be honest with you. Maybe Sergio Gomez for Riquelme, because he seemed to be fit in the last friendly.
Yeah.
And I would have probably picked Manu Sanchez over Miranda, even though everyone told me that was stupid. I mean, obviously, it's clear it turned out that it was stupid.
Yeah.
But
I think Van Heck's going to get two duels, one for that, because he just got fouled and he won the header. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
So that could be a double-double, which could propel him into some nice AA territory, I think. It's been a weird game. Holland really dominated the first half, and then Belgium came into it a lot more second half. It's been interesting for sure. It's a great ball, Van Eyck. Ooh.
You hate to say it, by the way, but Raskin's done a good number there.
Yeah. Here we go. Break for Belgium. Van Heck versus Openda.
Oh, Van Heck, by the way, has got a handball shout against him.
No chance.
Yeah.
No chance. Hands miles down. It's never a penalty.
I think Raskin's been booked for protesting. Oh, by the way, he is putting his arm into that unnatural position, but by doing so, he blocks the ball. And if he was actually running as a normal person,
I know what
that probably doesn't happen. So I don't know, man. There's an argument for it. He's moved his hand in a position to block the ball, technically. Even though putting your hands behind your back is normally what you do to avoid the ball. But yeah.
It's an interesting one.
You'd get penalties for giving it, but it wouldn't have surprised me. Oh, I've got a mad tack out of the hay fever now. Georgia are doing a Mexican wave. The stands are going mental. I think Georgia are one of the host countries, aren't they?
They are, yeah. Baliguisha's looking sharp down the wing.
Oh. Kuiper. CK is this? CK? Secret?
Secret, yeah. Oh. Good block, Van Heck.
Does Van Heck get a game for Brighton?
No, he played the last couple, but no. He was on loan, wasn't he, to Blackburn for a bit, where he did actually really well. Yeah, but I'm hoping that Colwill gets signed by Brighton permanently, and then Van Heck just goes on loan somewhere, basically, is probably the play for him.
I don't think Chelsea need the money anymore.
They probably don't know, but then, yeah, I just don't know where they fit in all their CBs.
Yeah, they do have a fuck ton of them still. Even without Koulibaly.
Yeah.
Still got Fofana, still got Badiashile, Colwell if you put him in the mix.
Uh-huh.
And then there must be at least somebody else kicking about that I'm forgetting.
Because Colwell will want to be starting football. Like, he want to be playing football. And he knows he can get it at Brighton. So, if you're Chelsea, if you can't offer him game in, game out, then I'm sorry, but you probably have to... Like, I don't know how it's going to work in that sense. They can obviously say, you're not going anywhere, obviously. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I just think you'll want to move, and that's what Ian's saying there. Sounds like Colwell wants to move. Imagine the Colwell Verbruggen defensive stack. Oh.
There's a thought. It's like Harwood Bellis and Muric on steroids, isn't it?
Yeah. But like the Premier League version, which obviously, historically isn't great for SORARE, is it? We don't like seeing our boys move to the Prem, but I don't know. I think we don't
like seeing our boys move to the Prem if they're not going to be a starter, because it's the hardest league to be a starter in, but if you had an Odegaard card at Real Madrid, you'd probably be quite chuffed with it by now,
Yeah. No, I agree with that.
So that's the main jeopardy. Is like, oh, is he going to play? Is he good enough? Oh, he's on the bench this week. Or he played last week and he was mince. And that's 6 months went by. I've not seen him, and that's kind of the main. But if they come in and they can start, then like Trippier, as well. There's a few examples knocking about, But for youth, it's a bit harder again as well because you just have that fear of rotation. Even the good young players, none of them play every game, eh? Like Romeo Lavia, everyone's been talking about him. I don't think he played 100% of matches available last season.
I think it'd be close.
Probably would be close, yeah. But
he's playing in a shit team, and that's the issue. Like, he's going to play. He's there to stand out.
A bit of an outlier situation, yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that one is hard to really... Yeah. 90th minute.
Oh, he's got the ball. Keep going. Oh, by the way, Ukraine are taking the piss out of Croatia here.
No way.
Just had another Mikhailo Mudryk kind of counter attack, and then it broke down. And then Croatia had like 4 guys, and almost a counter attack in their direction there. But good defender. I'm really impressed with a lot of these Ukrainians that I've seen. By the way, I was expecting to see some of the Croatians take my eye, but there's a big blonde guy in centre back. He looks like Haaland with a ponytail, and nothing's get by him since I've been watching this game.
Fair play.
Yeah. Let me check his name out or see who he is. Have I got Ukraine on? I'll be able to find Ukraine actually, so I'll get Trubin. Let's see, who is he? Oh, he's got a card, I think, by the way.
Okay.
Just need to double check he's number 4. I'm pretty sure he is. Yeah, he's number
save.
4. He's got a card. He plays for Lask.
Okay.
He's been all right. He's been really good in this game. He's on an 81 now. Wow. He's played an 81 today. Nothing to get by him.
It's really good going. I can't believe I'm going to waste this for Bruggen score 86.
I'm going to keep an eye on this guy. I like this guy. What's his name?
Alex Mudryk isn't playing, to be fair.
No, it was a Mudryk-esque kind of attack, and you'd have thought it was Mudryk, the way the guy looked as well. Big, strong, blonde-haired Ukrainian, But no, I like this guy. Maxim Talo-Vierov. He plays at Lask Linz. He's on an 80 or so. And I say how long have I been watching this game? Maybe 30, 25 minutes. I said nothing to get by him. It's been good. Yeah. So that's a nice one to add to the watch list. I don't think I've seen anyone else other than Verbruggen that's really caught my eye. Otherwise, he has been a noticeable. Your boy stood out because also I'm watching him. Your boy Van Eyck.
Yeah, he's done decent. He's defended well. SO5 wise, I mean, the defense has done well for the Dutch and obviously goalkeepers, but front 6, I mean, the best score is 47.5, and that's Gravenberch, which is not.
Oh,
what happened
sorry,
there?
mate. Ukraine again on the counter attack, fizzed a belter of a shot, by the way, from about 20 yards out. Ukraine are counter attacking 5 on 5.
Wow.
And then who's this? Sudakov, he's got a card. He almost scored a belter of a left foot shot. A De Bruyne kind of shot, about 25 yards out. And it's just like a mega pass.
Mm-hmm.
Those kind of ones De Bruyne can just whip into a corner.
Uh-huh.
It's a shot like that, but obviously he's not De Bruyne and he didn't score. But yeah, man, Ukraine, but every time they attack, man, I don't know if Croatia can't defend or if Ukraine are quite proficient at turning around and going at you. But Ukraine have been well good there for their 2-0 win.
Mm.
And I was bumming. I was saying that Croatia would school probably the likes of Ukraine in this group. I thought Croatia were on for something here, but
yeah, I did.
Ukraine 2-0, man. But worth it from what I've seen.
Good going, that is. Game over. Clean sheets everywhere, Quinny.
I'm still waiting for Ukraine to lock in the next 20 seconds. Croatia are attacking down the left-hand side here. They are tricking. Oh, volley. Oh, not blocked. And then Ukraine have got the ball back. Yeah, Croatia just, I don't know. For the periods I've watched the game, you'd think they were a man down in essence, Like they're letting Ukraine counter-attack with so many numbers, even though Ukraine are winning 2-0. That's full-time. Trubin clean sheet. Such is life, mate.
That's everyone clean sheet. Costa, Trubin, Van der Voort. Everyone's got a bloody clean sheet this week. I had 92 points out of a Bruggen, Quinny, and I'm not going to be able to capitalise on it, I don't think, unless Guillemon does something off the bench, obviously.
Oh, yeah, Guillemot. I was going to say, why is that team so wrecked for you? I want to go check, but yeah, Guillemot.
Yeah, nobody else has played. They're all MLS lads. But
I
my
can't
Rare
believe
Pro,
Guillemot hasn't started.
I know he's the
Because
most experienced centre half there. I know they've got some good players like that, like you said, that John Pacheco's good. But this Atior Paredes, who plays for, I think he plays for Braga. Is it Braga? No, Athletic.
no idea where he's came from in this squad. Like, he's not played.
Yeah.
He's not played. When I looked through the Spain team, his name never came up anywhere. It was Pacheco and Guillemot.
Yeah.
And then maybe one other guy came into it who I'm forgetting right now. But it wasn't that Paredes guy, really. It was somebody else. But so I find that wildly surprising.
Yeah, it is a weird one. Very weird.
I like your Diego Luna. So he's actually a player then, eh?
Yeah.
You watched him much?
I've watched. Yeah. So basically, my mate coaches for the Barcelona Residential Academy in Arizona, and he came from there. So they bought him from Barcelona's Residential Academy, basically. Real Salt Lake did. And yeah, he's only recently broken through into the side. He weren't supposed to start, and on Play Sharp, he was down at 40%, and then Savarino came out of the team, and then he's basically gone back in, it looks like. But mate, he plays for the U20s, and he's been ripped up the World Cup for a bit. He looks like he's got a couple life sentences to do in jail. But but no, mate, he's frightening. He's really good. Tiny, really small, but just has really good vision and can beat a man really tricky. He's like a 10/winger. So yeah, I've thrown him in against the St. Louis boys, but it might not matter. But Rare Pro's off to a good start. 208 points with Gibbs White and Santi to go. If Santi gets 80 before bonus, then I'm in with a shout with something, if that makes sense. I'm not completely out. I'm not out of it, but I should have stacked fucking Van Hecken and Verbrugge. And what am I doing? I'm in the mud.
I'm in the mud, mate. I made a fucking arse this week.
Yeah, the super. Well, was there a way where you could have had starters, if that makes sense, in terms of outfielders?
Yeah, I had Nonto. I mean, I had so many. Nonto's not played yet, right? But so who's played so far? Good super rares I've not used in a team. Jack Hendry, 51 before multiplier.
Okay. Yeah, decent.
Tierney, 61 before multiplier.
Yeah.
McGinn, 48 before multiplier.
Okay.
I think that's all ran so far. And also I've still got these two lads on the bench. I've got no still one.
Yeah.
So I had like 4 or 5 supers, and I picked 2 that are on the bench.
I guess you could have gone Gnotto, couldn't have you, technically, in Rare Pro.
And U23, yeah.
Yeah.
Or Rare Pro, I have Nonto with McGinn, but the problem I've got with that team is that I captained Guerrero, who started on the bench for Portugal.
Got you.
So I could have had, that's only a small difference really, I suppose now, but I could have had Robbo Rare in that team. I could have had Levi Colwell in that team, maybe. Let's see how he scores tomorrow. But yeah, just every team's just got a wrong decision in it.
I've got your teams up here, yeah. Cap 240.
Cap 240 could go far with tennis starting now, that could win. I could actually win Cap 240 with my team. I like it now,
Yeah,
but it's not a great division to be buzzing about winning, It's
No,
only 50 quid for winning.
Yeah, literally. Yeah.
And the card, obviously. But it won't be that great.
So
who knows if I'll actually win?
Yeah, that Rare Pro lineup you could take out 1 mid for Gnotto, and then it would have to be Santi. You could have went in with 1 super basically, couldn't have you? You could have went Colwell, Trubin, Santi Rare, Magno Rare, and then Gnotto Super in Rare Pro, if that makes sense. That's the only 5 players that will all start on paper, if that makes sense.
I think on hindsight, I would have probably played Tierney as a super rare defender.
Yeah, but he's
not up front.
3, is he?
Oh, I'm talking about All-Star, sorry. We're talking about U23, I'm fucked. I would have had to have played one of them.
Yeah, you could have had 1 super in there with Santi Rare.
I wouldn't have done that, but I'd have still played Riquelme or Vega. So, hey, maybe having both of them won't be so bad, because,
they might.
By the way, the ref is giving Portugal every fucking chance to score. We had 6 minutes of added time. We're approaching the 7th minute. Mm-hmm. And I seen, by the way, from the earlier replay, see the guy get sent off. He was actually done for all the goals, the first one and the second one. So that guy, Thomas, Either the striker, the guy that done all the damage, is a guy named Guga. I just went and looked him up. He doesn't play for anyone that's worth mentioning. But that Gagua guy is either a baller or that Tomas guy at Portugal is terrible. But
I'd probably go.
He get bullied on all the goals.
Did he?
And then he got sent off on the counter attack against that guy. That Guga guy, he looked handy. But again, it's hard to tell.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a look at how the Rare Pro situation's finishing up. Ooh, so Fantasy Teller top right now, 398 points, but his Kenny Taylor Super Rare didn't do the business for him, which is frustrating. Cool Man 974 needs Harwood Bellis Super to play and to kick on. Okay, there's some decent lineups here. Kenny Taylor's let down a lot of people here, just looking through.
Oh yeah.
In terms of his score. People backed him big time. There's some big scores in under 23 Rare Pro, man. Like Costa, Ignacio Super, Odegaard Rare, 280 points with 2 players to play. Like, there's a lot of that going on. I'm seeing.
Maybe there's a wee chance then.
There is, yeah. The Bart score is massive, which I kind of needed, if that makes sense. Outside, over Costa. Even though Costa got a cleanie, it's not 92 points. Mm-hmm. Fabio Silva didn't even get on for Portugal.
Wow, that's a statement, isn't it?
Yeah.
What do you think will happen with him? He's been linked away with another loan from Wolves.
Yeah, I think he got it seems like he got a bit of an attitude problem. I think moving for the price he did at his age and getting a bit big time probably. I don't know. It just feels like he got too much money too soon and kind of just tossed it off more than he probably should have at that age. Because when you're 18, you get bought for 40 mil. Like, some kids just don't want to kick on. They're just happy. Yeah. You just don't know them. Unless you know them, it's hard to know. But that's what it seems like with him. It feels like from the outside looking in. I don't know how you see the situation. But that's kind of how I'm reading into it, reading between the lines.
Yeah, well, I've not really paid attention to him since I sold the Rare I had like ages ago, to be honest. So I'll kind of bow to you on that one. Is if you feel that way, Harry, then I'm happy to say I would go on with that too, mate.
Fair play. Yeah.
But yeah, it's not one I've paid much attention to. But I do feel that there's never no smoke without fire with some of these kids, like you say.
Yeah.
And it is odd how it's never the poor kids that run out of motivation to play football, or the ones that are still trying to make it. Yeah. So now I'm with you, man.
Yeah. It is interesting. Barcelona's midfield could be a problem next season with this potential depth. Pedri, Gavi, De Jong and Gundo. It's a good 4. It's a really interesting 4.
Indeed.
What do you think about Tonali?
I was thinking more... I think Tonali's going to be amazing for Newcastle, mate. Like, don't really know if they're going to change their midfield a bit to accommodate him, because he's not a defensive mid.
No.
Like, he is kind of like Guimarães, like, in that sense. Like, he's kind of like another Guimarães, another, he'll do a bit of everything. Strong guy, good football brain, and he can defend, he can tackle, but he's not really that attacking either, really, to be honest with you. He is a sitter, but he's not like a ball winner. He's not going to crunch. He can do these things, of course, but, so I don't know if they're going to change their shape. They're going to go by something, because I think, and again, from my remote viewing, I don't think Newcastle have an out-and-out ball-winning CDM, do they?
No, not really. I mean, Joe Linton, you could argue. Like, he's just been turned into an absolute fucking battering ram of a player.
Yeah.
But no one as complete, I would say, as Tonali in that sense.
So I think it'll be a good move for them and for him. But it raises another question of who else are they signing? Because, where do you put him in midfield? You're not going to play a midfield of Guimarães, Tonali, and like Joe Willock or something. It's too imbalanced. You only survive, or I don't know who even else comes into the midfield now. To be honest with you, I've not paid that much attention. I'm sorry, but so that's just kind of what I think. I think it's great, but I've got a feeling English people are going to think he's like Pirlo, and I suppose he has like a shade like Pirlo in the sense that he's a deep lying guy that's better at passing than tackling.
Yeah.
But so maybe Pirlo's the wrong example, but I've got a feeling they're going to think he's this shield of a CDM.
Yeah, when he's not.
Yeah.
No, I agree with you.
But this tournament, you'll see, I think this tournament will be really good for him, captain in Italy, because some of his best form for Milan was when they put him in that kind of John McGinn role of, even though you're quite a busy defensive-minded guy, if we put you in the final third, you can be quite effective. And if you look at his best scores on SORARE when AC Milan won the title, those games he played like John McGinn in that kind of forward defensive mid, if you get me.
Yeah.
So there may be some interesting things at Newcastle, maybe.
Yeah. No,
in that sense, tactically.
Definitely. Okay, well, I think we've been going long enough, Quinny. I know it was a late substitution in for you, but I do still appreciate you coming in. If you're up for doing a second one tomorrow, we've got the England game and the German game on at 12. 12 my time, 5 your time. Or the France-Italy, which is a bit later, which is still doable if you're still around in the office around then. That's
man, I'm up for the cup, man. Tomorrow
7:45, that is.
Yeah, tomorrow my day is a bit lighter. I've had people cashing in favour, so I've had like real world stuff to do before I can come in and do my fun. And then there's been so much fun stuff going on, it's hard to keep on top of it all,
For sure.
So tomorrow's a bit easier because I've got a lot of stuff done. And yeah, man, I'll be right up for watching. I don't know if, I will want to watch England as much as I'm not like going to be supporting them or anything. But I want to see my boy Levi. I want to see how he does.
Agree.
And I don't know if I've got any other internationals to pay attention to tomorrow, but if I do, then I will. Because I say this. Like, I'm really happy I've spotted that little Ukrainian defender. It might not come to anything, but that's what I like about this shit. Is like that guy stood out to me. I like the look at him.
100%.
Take a wee note of him, then maybe we need him one day.
Yeah, 100%. But yeah, no, I'm down to watch the England game with you as well. I've got Morgan Gibbs-White running in a team, so if we can get together tomorrow at 5 your time for another little live stream, then that'd be great. I think it make some decent viewing.
Yeah, I'm up for the cup, man.
Come on then.
Thanks everyone that joined the live stream, by the way.
Yeah.
Sorry for being late. I hope you enjoyed it.
Yeah, it was decent. We may do without you for a bit, but it was great to have you towards the end of it. But yeah, everyone at home, thank you for watching.